Yo, Kipis Guy here. Hey, we have to give a round of applause to Yaber for sending me out their T2 projector. I am super excited to review this because this is not just your ordinary projector. This is a portable projector with a built-in battery, able to give you a picture or music video playback on the go. So this is a really cool projector. You can get it on Amazon right now for $2.99, but currently there is a $30 coupon off, making it $2.69, and it has some really nice features for the money. This is one of the better sub $300 projectors. We're talking native 1080p, Wi-Fi 6, of course there's screen mirroring. It's excellent. And because it's portable, it has a handle. You can carry it around, place it where you like to. And I believe the handle also acts as a stand. So you can prop it up on things, shine it at the side of the house or the garage door or whatever, and have yourself an outdoor picture. Of course, you can use it inside as well, which we will be doing today. Maybe I will take it outside and shine it on the side of the house or something too. So I'm gonna get all this stuff out of the box here. It's not a very big projector, as you can imagine. Something portable isn't going to be too big, but it does pack a punch. We're talking 450 AMZ lumens, so pretty good brightness. You get the most brightness when it's plugged in, so if you want to take full advantage of the brightness, you want to make sure you have it plugged in to get the full brightness. It's 2.5 hours on battery life for the video side of things. So if you're going to be using it outside, you'll get 2.5 hours of video playback, but 18 hours if you want to use this as a Bluetooth speaker, which is really cool as well. Sync it to your phone, play music on the go. It's really cool. 18 hours of audio playback, 2.5 hours of video playback. Most movies are about that much, so that's really cool to see. And then you can plug it in and just use, wall power if you want to binge watch something or use it consistently. So really, really cool. NFC built in. Just kind of looking at it, it's a really cool kind of cream color, really solid. This handle feels really good too. I mean, super quality. You're gonna be swinging this back and forth a lot if you're gonna be moving it all the time. And the handle feels really good and sturdy, which is good because I think you can kind of use it to prop up the projector, things like that. So not bad on the build quality. So to speak on some of that 18-hour playback, what you have in here for audio are two 8-watt speakers, but they're from JBL, known for really good audio in a small package. I mean, Toyota uses them as their premium, audio brand. There's some JBL speakers on the inside here to help give you that cinema feel. 8 watts inside of this small enclosure will probably be pretty loud, so we're gonna test that too. We're gonna take this little screen protector kind of thing off. So there's the lens itself. The lens is fully enclosed. So they thought about this. You're gonna be using this outside, maybe around a bonfire. There's kids everywhere, whatever. Dirt, dust, things, bugs, all over the place. This lens is actually enclosed, so it won't get dirty physically and it won't be damaged. You'll, of course, have to clean the screen protecting the projector lens, but the lens itself will always be protected. So good thinking there. All we have on the top here is your power button here on the top there. I'm sure it illuminates. And then on the back side, we have some inputs here. So we have an IR blaster input here. Looks like we have a reset mode here in case things get a little wonky. USB, which is good because it probably powers something. So you can plug in like a Fire Stick directly to it and get power from it. We have an HDMI input. It is ARC enabled, audio return channel. So that's nice. You have an audio out as well, so a headphone jack, 3.5mm audio out. So if you want to plug this to maybe more capable speakers, you can. And it looks like we have a LAN port here, so you can use the dongle it's sold separately. I don't have one, but you can use a dongle they provide for you to have 7,000 apps or channels or whatever. So you can use this as a standalone unit. Don't have to plug anything up with that dongle. So I assume the dongle probably takes one of the ports up to utilize it. So really cool. And then I think there may be even a remote for this. So let's go ahead and see what else is inside. So we have everything unboxed in the T2. Here is your remote. Usual suspects, right? We've seen this many times. Power, there's volume up and down. This is a whole click wheel to go through menus. Of course, you can change your zoom, change your autofocus. You can manual focus, keystone correct. That's all in the remote there, all in the menus. So really nice. I assume because this is ARC, if you plug in a Fire Stick, you can probably use the Fire Stick remote to do a lot of things, or use this remote to control the Fire Stick. So that's really nice. Of course, you have your power cord here. It looks to be about 3 feet. You have an HDMI cord. It looks also about 3 feet. And then you have what they're calling a, well, it looks like a kit, they're calling it, but it's your owner's manuals, your quick start guides, things like that. So your usual suspects are all here. I think it's time to plug this thing up and kind of see what it does. So I'm shining the projector on just a wall inside the studio here. And honestly, it started off great. It's a quick, get a little boot up, get your Wi-Fi going, set it up, get your keystone correct. It has auto keystone, autofocus as well. So it was pretty easy. It pretty much set itself up. And then of course you put your Wi-Fi in, and then you're greeted with this home screen here. This is its own menu where you can select inputs, you can screen share. You guys see you can put files here via USB. Down here in your settings is where you can change, your picture settings, change your sound settings. You can go back and do manual EQ or do manual autofocus, all that good stuff too. There's a quiet mode, the Bluetooth speaker modes here. So really simple, and I'm just propping it up on top of some, ottomans that I'm not using, kind of like you would outside, just propping it up. So it's at an angle, but you're able to correct that image and make it square again. So really cool so far. I'm going to actually grab my Fire Stick and plug it up so we can actually visually see some content being played. And then I will take it into my theater room so you guys can see it on an actual screen. All right, so here's the Fire Stick. It's plugged directly to the back side of the Yaber, and it's getting power from it too as well. And I can also use the projector remote to control the Fire Stick, so really cool there. This is just the home screen on it. This is a really dark wall, so you're not going to get an idea of the image quality, but it is pretty bright, to be honest with you. So impressed there. From about, 5 feet away, this is probably a good 60-inch image here, so not bad whatsoever. They say at 10 feet you can get 120 inches, so that's phenomenal if that is true. We're actually going to test that out. I'm going to go ahead and carry this over to the home theater room on a actual traditional projector screen, and it'll be about 11 feet away. We'll see if we can fill my 100-inch screen with full real estate here. So let's walk in there and see what kind of image quality we get and what kind of screen size we get out of this thing. So here it is in the theater room. Fills my screen no problem. Not too bad on brightness. I have one complaint that I'll say right off the bat. You do have those controls to change picture mode, vivid, dynamic, sport, whatever, change the brightness. The issue is that you can't make any changes if you're not on the home screen. So for example, I'm using the HDMI input now. If I click the menu button on the remote to pull up maybe the settings or something like that, I have to go back to the home screen first, then make my picture adjustment, then come back to the input and see what changes I've made. So I can't actually see the changes I'm making while on a picture input. So it's kind of frustrating. I have to go to the home button. I'll do it for you. I have to click home, go to settings, then make the image quality change. So let's say I want to change my image mode from standard to vivid. I can do that, but changing them here doesn't show you anything. This is a stagnant wallpaper. It doesn't change. So I make my change here, then I have to go back, click on the source that I was using, and then see what changes I've made, and then go back if I don't like it. So that's kind of tedious. I don't like that, but eventually you'll find the setting you like, and then maybe you won't touch it. So I'm gonna go ahead and play a quick movie demo. This has really good sound, and it's quite loud. I definitely want you guys to hear it. Here we are now on the side of the house. All in all, I'm pretty impressed with the projector itself. really big image. I was able to get over 100 inches, way bigger than what I needed, and it stayed pretty bright at that size, so that's pretty impressive. Shooting it to the side of the house looked fine. I mean, very intelligible, easy to see. I could make out faces, words, everything. Auto correction, the autofocus and the auto correction for your keystone works very well. It has a sensor on the front that sees the screen and then optimizes the image for you. That worked very well. Going in and manually doing it yourself is always a good option. It's a solid projector. And then you have the ability to plug a Fire Stick up to it and use that as your main source of media on the go, which is excellent. So very impressed there. These 8-watt speakers do get very loud. It is a perfect Bluetooth speaker, plenty of volume to fill a pretty good sized space, watch a movie with friends and family, whatever. It's awesome. I do wish that the menus worked a little bit differently. To not be able to actively change your picture mode while watching an image is pretty poor in my opinion. It's a miss in my opinion. I don't want to have to go to a menu, make some changes, go back and check it again. It's just kind of tedious, it's unnecessary. But other than that, I don't truly have any other complaints. It's not heavy, easy to maneuver, good build quality. Love the battery life in this thing. You can watch a full-length movie with no issues and then plug it up and get even more brightness and even more, you know, time out of it. So I have to say thank you to Yaber for sending this out to me for review. I will leave this down below in the description box if you guys want to see more about this yourselves and pick one up for yourself. Fantastic projector. Again, link down in the description. Hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already, and we will see you guys in the next video. Keep Sky out. Peace.